Hey, it's Faith Talk Live. I'm Rick Probst.
And I'm Dan Ratcliffe, and we're already laughing.
It's anytime with Steve Arterburn. It's laughs, yucks, and more. Steve, how are you?
Well, I'm doing great. You know, it is important, especially during these tough times. For me, it's the 3 L's in everything. Lesson I need to learn here. Where is the Lord? That's good. And then where's the laughter? Or another word to say it, where's the jewel? You know, where's Jesus and where's the joke? That's my philosophy of life right there. Sorry, it's so thin and superficial.
We love Steve Arterburn. He's the founder and chairman of New Life Ministries, of course, one of the hosts, well, the host. He's got many co-hosts there on New Life Live. You hear that on Faith Talk Atlanta. Before we get into some questions, I guess the serious stuff, hey, seems like you've added some personnel to your office there. Last time we talked to you, there was just one cutout
just
behind.
a little Kirby.
Yeah. Now there's two Kirby.
This is the award-winning medal-wearing Kirby. He won Kirby McCook in the Jesus Chronicles. And by the way, I just have to give this subtitle. A 12-year-old's take on the totally unboring, slightly weird stuff in the Bible, including fish guts, wrestling moves, and stinky feet. And it's 52 Bible stories with Marcus Brotherton, won Young Literature Award, Gold Medallion, Evangelical Christian Literature. So excited about this. Book of the Year. And I've read all the stories. I'll finish the last 2 today. They're on YouTube. But this is a way for grandparents and parents to teach their kids the Bible. And you know what the big message is? That Jesus, this is earth-shattering. Jesus didn't just show up in a barn around Christmas time. He's been around forever. So that's kind of the overriding story. And so thanks for letting me talk about Kirby.
Yeah. Congratulations.
I love the look on his face back there. The big Kirby, he just looks so humble that he's holding that,
no, he's
prize
not humble.
there.
He's not humble. Okay. He is as arrogant as one of his co-authors.
All right. Well, let's ask you this. I know we interviewed you when Kirby initially came out. Is there going to be a Kirby 2? Did we talk about that before?
Well, let me put you on with the publisher and see if we can get that contract. You never know. Since there's not one Christian bookstore in the entire world anymore, who knows?
Awesome. Steve Arterburn, the host of New Life Live. Well, Steve, on your show on Monday, you guys covered some. It's amazing how you don't just stay on one topic, but you cover so many great topics. But I do want to cover both of them, some of the questions that were asked on Monday's show. How do you minister to those that have lost loved ones during COVID-19? There's a reality there. How? Help us.
Yeah. Well, by the way, we did used to do one topic shows. And then, a person would be trying to call in for 30 days. And maybe they had a problem with their adolescent son who's smoking pot, but the topic would be depressed truck drivers. And so they'd get through and they would say, I've always wanted to drive a truck, and it's so depressing to me. And in fact, I'm glad I don't drive a truck so I can take care of my son who's on pot. Anyway, so you get it. But,
at least they transitioned, though.
Yeah. Nice.
So it was really weird stuff there. And but there are literally folks that are they had a tough life, and then here comes this pandemic, which made it tougher, and then they lost somebody that they loved, absolutely died. And one of the worst things that we can say to someone like that is kind of anything out of the Bible.
Mm-hmm.
Oh gosh, he must be a heretic, or he must not believe in the Bible. No, I absolutely, you'd be shocked at how conservative I am and how much I believe in Scripture. But that's not the time to be quoting Scripture at somebody about some kind of, well, Jesus is with you or whatever. You need to tell them, hey, listen, Jesus is with you. And the evidence of that is I'm with you. And I don't have any magic words. I don't have anything. And I don't think you want anything. I just want you to know I'm here. I am always here. You can call me at 3 a.m. and I will listen to anything you want to say. We need to be available to listen and care and validate sorrow and the suffering. I literally know a woman who lost her husband and was told this: now you can be married to Jesus. Now, I got to tell you, there's a proverb that says a fool's mouth calls for blows. You have permission to hit a Christian that says something like that. Man, it is biblical to if they are a Christian, to ask them to turn the other cheek. That's what the Bible tells them. Again, so I say this in a radical or a sarcastic way to get the point across. This is not the time to be trying to figure out some nice thing. Just tell them, I'm so sorry. And I know Jesus is there for you. You may not feel his presence, but I'm here as a representative and I'll be here. And I just, what it's like for you. Okay, you don't want to talk? Sit here with you. You don't need to talk. And I'm so sorry.
That's so good.
That's how you help somebody that's lost somebody.
Yeah, that's good. And it's so good to be reminded that we don't have to say something. We feel like we have to say something. We feel like we have to be uber spiritual. But a lot of times it's best just to sit there and hug on somebody and just let them cry.
Yeah. And if you've lost someone and somebody says something, there's just nothing wrong with saying to them, so how did it take you to come up with that? You thought that was going to help. I mean, you've lost them. You have permission to lash out at them and say, no, don't do that. You're helping save the world from a superficial practice of the faith. Jeremiah 6:14 says, they treat the deep mortal wounds of my people with superficial treatments. Now that's Jeremiah talking about that. We must never, ever be guilty of being superficial when the wound is so. It was a warning from Jeremiah. It was a warning from God, because he was 100%, or he would have been a prophet. So let's just try to have compassion and care and love and less words to somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Steve Arterburn, he is the host of New Life Live and the founder and chairman of New Life Ministries. Steve, another topic, I don't mean to talk about heavies here, but I think we should have you on more often because there's so much that we want to pick your brain about. But this whole thing that happened in Brunswick here in Georgia, the Ahmaud Arbery thing, you had a question about what do you do to get over racial hate crimes?
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, what a question.
Well, actually the lady was talking about how angry she was over white people killing black people. And, I did challenge her that only really stupid and ignorant white people are racist.
Yeah.
Because if all you got is a different color of skin, if that's all you've got that makes you better than somebody, man, you are really in bad shape. And you're either really stupid or you're absolutely psychotic. Hitler was not stupid. He was a very bright guy. He was just psychotic. And anybody that is racist has either allowed themselves to be deranged through being raised this way or whatever. And you know, if you were raised this way, you have a responsibility to unraise yourself and get out of this racism that in a million years that you could believe that the you any kind of position above someone else. In fact, you know, I was with when I was running Women of Faith, Thelma Wells was one of our speakers, and I looked at her arm and my arm, held them up together. I said, "Look at how gorgeous your skin is. Look at these splotches all over mine. you know, whoever decided that this white yucky stuff is better than yours is just, it shows how sick somebody really is." So we just really tried to appeal to this person to not lump all white people in with racist white people who are either idiots or they're literally mentally deranged. And I don't mind telling people that if you are racist and you think that some bloodline or skin color makes you superior, you are functionally mentally ill, because that is not reality. And your whole life gets based on a lie or a misperception. That, my friend, is mental illness. Check yourself in someplace and have them sedate you and reprogram you into reality. That's what I say.
Love it.
There you have it, right from the doctor's mouth.
Steve Arterburn. Yeah, Steve Arterburn, the host of New Life Live. Steve, we got to go. Honestly, we got to get with you more because you have so much insight.
So much fun. And
you crack us up every single time, and that's what we need where we are. Thank you so much for what you do, you and your team. Wouldn't it be cool to have a couple of your other team members on as well?
No. No. Anyway, hey, anybody needs some help, call us at 1-800-NEW-LIFE, okay?
Yeah. Thank you so much, Steve. We appreciate you much. All right, we'll be right back. I'm Rick Probst.
And I'm Dan Ratcliffe.
This is Faith Talk Live.